Who's the toughest dude in the league to guard right now, in your opinion?
It gotta be the big fella, the Serbian.
What you're about to hear is NBA players explaining why Nikola Jokic is so hard to guard. And for a player that was drafted during a taco commercial, it shouldn't be so hard. But according to these players, it's never been so hard to stop a slow European that can't jump.
I haven't seen him miss a shot against us like probably ever. Mm-hmm. They always go in. I'm like, all right, like here he goes shooting 100% from three.
Joker is the best draft pick since Michael Jordan, 1984.
And stay tuned to see what Arenas means by calling Nikola Jokic the best draft pick. So, let's start with the big men who have felt the pain up close. Ivica Zubac has guarded every elite center in basketball. None of them prepare you for Jokic because no other big moves like a guard while weighing almost 300 pounds.
Like with Jokic, you get put through so much stuff that you don't get put through as a big. Like they set picks for him, like he's handling the ball in pick and roll. They set a rip screens for him. He's coming off of pin downs. Like as a big, you're not used to that kind of stuff.
How annoying is that for you as a big to have to deal with that?
I hate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real.
That is the Jokic experience. One moment he's the screener, the next he's the ball handler, and then he's curling off a pin down like a shooting guard. And by the time you adjust, it is already too late. Bam Adebayo didn't even hesitate when he was asked who the toughest player in the league to guard is.
Who's the toughest dude in the league to guard right now, in your opinion?
It gotta be the big fella, the Serbian.
Joker.
Yeah,
Man, that shit
bro.
is unreal.
Yeah, bro, that shit's unreal.
That shit is unreal, man. I gotta take my glass off to that guy.
But one thing stands the Joker out to Bam from the other superstars.
The thing that I most like about him is he don't flop. And I ain't saying guys try to sell cars, but other than that, he not trying to get 16, 17 free throws. No, he trying to get buckets. Buckets. I'm not doing all it. Nah, he's trying to get buckets.
But what happens when a team decides to guard him one-on-one and make him a scorer instead of a passer? That is where things get scary, and one player learned that lesson really well, and that's Mikal Bridges.
He's like the guy you want to have your team because he's such a great team player. He just doesn't feel right scoring every time, or he wants everybody to feel involved. But now he's like, you know what? F that. If you're gonna play me one-on-one, I will score this bitch every single time, and I ain't gonna miss.
And teammates knew this long before the league caught on. When Michael Porter Jr. first met him, he did not think much of Jokic. A few practices changed everything.
And then we end up going to training camp, and I'm watching him play, and he's doing all right, but Mason Plumlee was doing just as good as a Joker. And I'm like, wait, so why does Joker start over Mason Plumlee? And then I remember my teammates just saying, no, when he wants to, he could score 40 a night. If he didn't just pass and he just wanted to score, I was like, no way, bro. They were like, wait till the season starts.
And then MPJ saw the part that makes Jokic even more confusing. The guy does not even act like a superstar.
I've never seen anything like him. Just the way it's just weird. He's just a weird dude. He'll just, before the game, he's on his little phone playing games, I think he's starting to take his health more serious, but before that, I heard after the season, he just goes back, drinks beer, rides horses, and then tries to get in shape a couple weeks before the season starts. He's just naturally amazing. I don't know.
And just wait to hear Paul George explain another dimension to what makes Jokic so amazing. See, Paul George is one of the best at stripping big men, jumping passing lanes and turning loose balls into instant steals. This always works, unless it's Nikola Jokic.
I was blown away because I have quick hands. And some of the, passes that they were throwing to him, they were kind of out of his range, but the way that he could tip it and get it back to himself, those are usually steals, on anybody else. If that ball is thrown outside of your area, I'm getting it. And the way that he can just quick tip it and get it right back and go right up with it. And, he gets up, pretty quick for a guy that's not athletic. His second jump, he's right back on the play.
Skills like these are what make people who love the art of basketball, like Miles Turner, rate Jokic higher than Shaq. But how do you even explain that in a way people understand?
I'm more of a fan of the art, right? The art of the game. When Jokic goes out there, he's like literally painting himself on that canvas. He's doing every fucking thing. He's getting people involved. He does not have to score to actually like have an emphasis on that game. He can literally go out there and just piss you off because now you're starting to get pissed off at your teammates. Stop letting this nigga back door. Like, stay attached. Like, that can fuck with you a little bit more.
But this gets even worse when you face him as a defensive anchor, because he destroys the exact thing every team relies on.
Tell me what it's like going up against the Joker and just how difficult of a matchup that is.
I mean, he's doing just about everything out there. He's pushing the ball. It's really just about everybody else. Like, everybody knows they're gonna get the ball, so they cut harder. And it messes you up. Like, your help ain't there because they're worried about the cuts and everybody, and then you're just trying to body up. He's coming off the screen into a post up. He's coming off a wedge into the post up, into the whipping the pass. And then, like, out of nowhere, when you think it's a 3-ball. I'm like, oh my God.
This is why coaches lose sleep over him, because there isn't anything you can do against a guy that even LeBron James wishes he could play like.
I know how great he is. I know how great Joker is. There's certain guys in this league that play the game a certain way that I like to play the game as well, and he's one of them.
LeBron James has seen every superstar for 20 years. He knows exactly how rare it is to play a game at your own pace. Jokic might be the king of it, and Tracy McGrady sees it too.
Are you seeing that Joker and what he's actually done for Denver is the new template to be a 5 in today's game, would you say?
That's special, bro. You're not going to find too many of that.
So you mean tell me if I'm Philly, you don't think I think Joel can do this? He can dribble handoff. He can find guys pass, right?
I don't think he has the endurance.
And when people try to find comparisons, Tracy shuts it down immediately.
Karl Anthony Towns, he has movement. He's fluid. He can, you know what I mean?
I don't know, does he have the decision making though? No, we just can't be throwing names out there though. You gotta stop it.
So is there a solution to the Jokic problem in the NBA? Well, there is a little help.
If I was a West Coast team, my 2 bigs would probably be watching Joker the entire year. You know, if I'm prepping that way, I'm studying all his tendencies. I'm seeing, you know, when he draws fouls, when he becomes dominant. I think last night he hit like 10 or 12, some low-scoring game. But I'm watching this game, seeing what happened. What do they do differently?
However, the fact is Nikola Jokic breaks every rule defenders are taught. And that's why Arenas called him the best draft pick after Jordan. So, here's the explanation of that wild statement.
Joker is the best draft pick since Michael Jordan, 1984.
I think that's better than LeBron.
Yes, right, you have to do your numbers. Well, LeBron is a number 1 pick. So the number 1 pick supposed to play like a number 1 pick.
I feel it.
Jordan was the number 3 pick, which actually helps his boost of what he did. Joker's a 2nd round pick. So for a 2nd round pick to actually play like a number 1 pick, when the numeric makes him the
probably number 1 pick of all.
Do you agree with that? Let us know in the comments. But before that, you know who else was hard to guard? Larry Bird. See what he had to say about Nikola Jokic next.